Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Lavinia and I post beauty videos regarding makeup and skincare 3 times a week, every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if that is something you're interested in, I would love for you to join my channel by hitting the big red subscribe button. Today, we're going to be trying out a brand new drugstore foundation and concealer, and that is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum, as well as the True Match Eye Cream in a concealer. This is like tinted skincare. We got our serum, we got our eye cream. What is going on? And when I saw these, I literally saw these in Walmart yesterday, had to pick them up, and we're doing a review and wear test today. So I'm really excited about this because recently I have been using more lighter makeup. I really love that tinted serum foundation look, and I think that is awesome because it looks just so natural and dewy and can have some benefits to the skin as well. So that's why I was really excited to try these. And then this right here, when I saw this like eye cream, tinted eye cream, I was like, I don't really use eye cream. I find it kind of, the same thing as a moisturizer, just way more expensive. But if it's tinted, this could be something interesting. If it's a concealer with a bit more of that hydration and moisturization in it, I'm down. So this has 1% hyaluronic acid in here. This has 0.5. And if you don't know, hyaluronic acid is a humectant, so it draws hydration from your environment into your skin to help with dehydration. But you do want to be careful because if you live in a very dry environment, it can draw water from your skin into the environment. So you do want to be careful about that. But I think that this could be a really nice hybrid between makeup and skincare that can give you a really nice look. So I'm going to be trying this out today, wearing it all day long to really test how long this wears and how it looks at the end of the day. So let's get right on into it.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters in my sheets.
All right, so let's go ahead and apply. So I have the foundation here. I think that they named it as serum foundation. I think the dropper definitely was appropriate. And we have that hyaluronic acid in here. I personally really like hyaluronic acid for my skin because I do find my skin can be a little dehydrated. So we have that at 1%, and I got mine the shade 05 to 2, very light. I will say the shade range for this is kind of terrible. I think there's like 10 shades, but they don't go very light or very dark. They're kind of in that like slightly tan range, so definitely could be some improvement there. I actually never used the original True Match foundation, but I love their infallible foundation, so I'm interested to see how I like this. And I've been liking more of that lighter foundation look recently. One of my favorite products recently is actually from Trinity London, and it's their BFF Rebalance Tinted Serum. I've been using this like every day, so when I saw this serum foundation at the drugstore, I'm like, I gotta get that. So let's go ahead and apply. I'm not gonna do any primer today because I really want to see the potential of this foundation. And does it say how long it's supposed to wear so we can really test? You get the benefits of a hyaluronic acid serum, but it's now tinted. You get instant radiance with a nude skin effect. Instantly skin feels hydrated, looks healthier over time. Okay, yeah, it doesn't say much about the wear time. So we get 30 milliliters in here, and I think it was a fairly decent price too. I'm gonna do one side with a sponge. Transfer a bit of the product over there, and the other side with a brush to see how I feel about it. I think brush will probably work better because it is a very light consistency, so I feel like the sponge will just soak it up. Okay, that shade is actually perfect for me. I got the latest shade, by the way, if you're kind of wondering in reference. Oh, that is glowy, and it actually covered my spots here pretty good for such a light, wow, foundation. And a sponge, like what? That looks so beautiful on the skin. Do we see that? Like so lightweight, very skin-like finish. Very pretty. So now with the brush, I'm going to just take a little more. I'm not dropping it, like I'm kind of not touching the dropper to my face, even though with a lot of makeup we do just touch it right on. And this is the Real Technique sculpting brush, one of my favorite brushes, especially because it's a bit more dense. So for these types of foundation, it is really nice. This shade match is perfect. This might be my winter foundation, especially as my skin has been getting more and more dehydrated in the winter. Very like skin-like finish as it claimed. Wow, I feel like even though my spots are showing through and everything, my skin does look really pretty right now, and I would definitely feel good with just doing one layer like this and going out like and just leaving some of my spots showing through. I think that's really pretty on, but I want to see if this is buildable, so I just took a little more and I'm going to kind of put it where I have some redness and scarring. And see if I can slightly build up coverage. I'm really impressed that the brush and the sponge kind of did the same coverage. I think that's really good because then you can kind of choose whatever product you like to use to apply your makeup, because with some products the product kind of makes that choice for you. But I think this foundation, like, yeah, some of it did get absorbed, but I think it kind of applied in a similar manner to how that applied. I feel like you could even pat this in with your hands if you wanted to. So there's the foundation. It doesn't layer the best, I will say that, but it's definitely more for that natural lighter coverage, but I really enjoy that so far. So now let's take the concealer. So this is the True Match Eye Cream in a concealer. So I kind of like that they're doing this skincare type thing. I personally don't use eye creams very often. I think they're kind of pointless unless they have something really different in them, and to me they're just overpriced moisturizers that you pay a lot more for a smaller amount for. So but something like this I can get behind just because it is a eye cream with tint to it, so at least it has a different purpose. This has 0.5% pure hyaluronic acid in it, and it's supposed to make the eye area look fresher, less puffy in a week. I don't know how much it's going to make it look less puffy because I don't know what's in here to do that. I think it's just going to make it look more hydrated, which can help with some of those fine lines and stuff. And if it's a more hydrating concealer, it might not look as cakey. So it's supposed to give you 24 hours of hydration, and it's supposed to be for all skin types. It's also paraben free, lightweight, blendable formula, fragrance free, and does not clog pores. So sounds pretty good, but I don't think it's going to, you know, get rid of every issue you have under your eyes. Here's what the product looks like. You get 0.5 fluid ounces in here, and I got it in the same shade N1 to 2 Fair. So hopefully this shade's okay. They didn't have a lighter one, which was kind of surprising. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply. That's like not light. Like that's darker than the foundation, but okay. Like it's basically the same shade as the foundation. So I'm gonna apply a bit under the eyes, a bit on the eyelids too. And then I'm also gonna use this as a spot concealer since it is basically the same shade as my skin. I like to use foundation around my eyes. I rarely use concealer now, so I don't mind that it's the same shade. I think it looks a little more natural that way, but it kind of defeats the purpose of like a brightening concealer. I wish they did have a lighter shade than that because I know there's people paler than me. But on this side, I'm gonna go ahead with the sponge and blend this out. Wow, that blended out really nice, and it actually gave me like decent coverage. Do we see that? Spot's still kind of peeking through there, but I don't mind it. Brush on this side. That looks really good. I'm like quite impressed. So looking at my skin, it's definitely not like a dewy finish. I thought it'd be super dewy, super sticky. It's actually like kind of absorbed into the skin nicely. Like it doesn't feel tacky on the skin, which I was afraid it would feel. Like it doesn't feel tacky at all. It very much feels skin-like, and it's kind of settled down to more of like a natural skin finish. Like it's not matte, it's not dewy, it's just kind of satin a little bit, which I do like. So I don't even think I'm gonna set my makeup much today. I might just put a little powder right under the eyes here and see how that goes, but I don't think the rest really needs much setting. So I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back, have my makeup all done. I decided to go for something like more natural light today. I always kind of like to do that when I'm wearing more natural makeup like this. I think it just looks really pretty. Now, one thing I did notice while I was doing the rest of my makeup is I am getting some dryness. Like here, a little bit under my eye, and a little bit between my eyebrows there. So I'm gonna take a setting spray. This is from Milani, the Green Goddess one. Now, this isn't like a prolonging setting spray, so it's not really gonna influence how long this makeup lasts. It's simply just a hydrating one. So I'm just gonna do a few sprays of this just to give me more of that glow. So far I am liking how this is all looking on the skin. So I am happy with these. The concealer looks really nice. I just put a little bit of powder right under my eyes, but nowhere else. So we'll see how this all wears. This is the final makeup look, and I will see you guys later for the wear test. All right, guys, it is now very late in the day, and I've been wearing these products for a very long time. I am actually so impressed with how well these have held up on my face. I took a video, I was just studying, and I took a video of my skin just a couple hours ago, and that was around the like 8-hour mark, I would say, of wearing these products, and my skin was looking so good. I actually got so many compliments on my skin today. I sent a couple of my friends like my makeup today, and they were like, what is on your skin? Like, I need that right now. And I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, I think it's looking really, really pretty. So now I've had this makeup on for about 10 hours, which I honestly feel like is a pretty long time. I don't think I'd wear it much more than this on a regular day, and you know, it hasn't broken up that much, so I feel like even further on from here it would actually last pretty well. You can usually tell when a foundation's starting to crack. And for this one, like, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can really see what's going on. You know, we did get a bit oily like on the forehead, but that's pretty normal for me when I wear foundation, but nowhere really else. It has broken up a little bit around my nose here and in between my brows, a little bit of indents in the smile lines right there, but look at my under eyes, guys. Like, no creasing with this concealer. And like I said, I just set right in this inner corner right here, did not set much else, and this concealer has held up so amazing. For the rest of the foundation, like, my cheeks are looking good, my highlight, bronzer, all of that has stayed on really well on top of it, which is really impressive in my opinion, since this is a serum foundation. It's more of that dewy type finish. Around my chin looks good, like this pore area right here still looks really good. So I cannot believe how good this foundation is looking on my skin even after 10 hours. Like, it honestly just made me feel so beautiful today. It looks really pretty on the skin. I love the finish. I love how glowy and radiant my skin looks with this on, and the under eyes are looking good as well with that concealer. All right, guys, so honestly, these products blew me away today. I love how my makeup turned out, and I love how it wore all day long. I think this is like one of the best wear tests that I've ever had, and I think I found my new favorite foundation, especially because it's a tinted serum. Like, how amazing is that, that it gave me this beautiful coverage, and you know, it's nothing heavy, it's not full coverage or even medium coverage, it's very light, but it just makes your skin look so beautiful and flawless. It just looks really radiant, and I think with this too, and I think especially because they are tinted skincare products, it gives them that really nice skin-like look, and they don't look like makeup, which is really, really beautiful. So I am so impressed. I cannot stop raving enough about these. You guys are gonna see me using these products so much in future videos because I'm obsessed. But anyways, I'm gonna go take off my makeup now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review and wear test on the new L'Oreal True Match Nude Tinted Serum, as well as the tinted eye cream. I definitely enjoyed trying these products out, and they're definitely going into my everyday makeup routine. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and also make sure to turn on my post notifications so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And if you want to see more of my content, you can go check out all my past videos. I have over 600 videos on this channel, so lots of content to go through. And for more daily content, you can go follow me on my Instagram and TikTok at Lavinia Rasonda. I'm super active on my TikTok, and we just hit 33K day on there, so make sure to go follow. And aside from that, I am also a host on the Acne channel here on YouTube. It's basically like your Wikipedia page for all things skincare. Lots of informational videos on skincare 101, skincare tips, a lot about acne. So a lot of great information there if you are a skincare addict. Definitely go check that out. But I hope you're having a fantastic day or night whenever you're watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Oh, you tell me stories, you tuck me in, and the second you leave, I call you right back to check for monsters in my sheets.